Hello, beautiful. Welcome or welcome back to Beautiful I Am Colored. My name is Evelyn, and Beautiful I Am Colored is a personal development and lifestyle channel. Now, y'all know I had already made the disclaimer that whenever I come on this couch, it's time for us to have a conversation really kind of about some of the things that, I've been thinking through. And for whatever reason, for a host of reasons, this week, I have been thinking about limitations still and being placed in a box. And I think the reason why sometimes people will say and or do things to try to compartmentalize others and project that onto you is because of their own self-limiting beliefs and doubts. Sometimes because they've never seen something done before, when they see somebody else do it, it resurrects some uncomfortableness that can translate into different actions that might seem somewhat offensive sometimes. And it might seem, how can I say this? And it might seem sometimes as well unsupportive. I don't think that's the intent. I don't. I really don't think that anybody is like, ha 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 ha, ha. Let's see how we can compartmentalize and put Evelyn in a box. I do not believe that. Here's what I will say. In this YouTube journey, in this life journey, and in pretty much damn near everything I have done over the course of my 48 years of living on this planet, there has always been moments in time where I had to make a decision that actually, no, I don't have to do it like that. I don't want to do it like that. That's not what's being told to me about how to approach something. But then there are also times where you do have to listen to wisdom, right? I'll give a good example, and I'll just talk about myself because I like to mind my own business. So I've been, listening to a lot of different like YouTube things and what you can do, checking your analytics, you know, uh, using the ask, um, you know, batch content, which I actually like doing, production, um, and a host of other things, to try to just, like advance my channel to what I wanted to become. And some of the things worked for me, and some of the things don't work for me. And one of the things that I am really strongly pushing back on right now is having my channel be siloed into one or two or three or four things, which is why it's a personal development and lifestyle channel. I liken that example to pretty much anything in life. Anything. You can apply it to, this is a principle, so you can apply it to anything. And a lot of times I think we don't, how can I, a lot of times I don't think we take the time to get quiet enough to do some introspection to understand truly what we are supposed to be doing. Now, there are different intents and different purposes out there, of course. I have my own purpose, and my purpose on this channel is to provide hope and healing to others. And I do that in a myriad of ways that continue to expand. I personally don't like to be told what I can't do. I don't. That's the repelling and the rebelling aspect of my personality type. I do not, if I say something, I don't want you to come back and tell me why it can't be done. All the reasons why it can't. And then we never explore the reasons why it can or it could or it should be done. And the thing about it is right now we are in a season where there is a big major transition and transformation that's happening. And the transition and the transformation is almost presenting like these tensions between two worlds, right? It's the world of this is what we've known and this is what has worked for us in the past, and the new, which is coming forth, where people are like, actually, no, I don't want to participate in doing things this old way anymore. I want to explore new things and I want to do it this way. And here's what I will say: the more of us that decide and make a declaration, if you will, that we're going to do the things that in our quiet time we have heard whispered to us or told to us, we have been instructed to do. The more of us that do that, it will automatically shift the environment that is around us, whether that's YouTube, whether that's another social media, whether that's at your place of employment, or whether that's literally like within your house. And so for me, I just think it's critical that I continue to do the work on myself. I'm not going to ever, I pray anyways, I don't want to ever become the type of person that places limitations on myself. I don't ever want to become the type of person that sees all of the reasons why something can't be done in other people when they share things with me. I want to celebrate you genuinely, authentically, whatever that is for you. And honestly, like I'm low key like that. Like I've not been a cheerleader, not for real in my life, but I'm a natural cheerleader. In that when people tell me that they can do something, they want to do something, I'm like, go for it. Go for it. Now, if they ask me what I think the pros and cons of something is, of course, I'm gonna talk that out with them. But overarchingly, I'm the type of person that's like, where there's a will, there's a way. And I've shared this with y'all before, but I'm the kind of person when my mind made up about something, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Okay. You can't control me. You can't tell me nothing. And even if I'm just quiet, like how that was, you see how that pause was? Even if I'm just quiet, I'm still gonna do what I want to do. That's the Evelyn part of me. And the reason why I'm saying this and I'm so charged with this topic, and it feel like it's been kind of like a resonating theme this whole month of like, taking the limits off, take the limitations off, don't allow your fears, don't allow your past experiences, don't allow your circumstances to restrict you and hold you, because honestly that's what fear does. And that's when other people project certain things onto you and make you second guess yourself and things like that. It prevents you from moving forward and advancing in the things that you already heard. And the key words are here: you already heard, you already know. But you doing a litmus test with this person over here, that person over yonder, to get confirmation when you already know what you've been told to do and you already know how to advance things forward. But no, we want to go to all these other external things in order to validate what we already heard. Nobody else knows what you already heard. That's on you to know what you already heard. Do you understand what I'm saying and the message I'm trying to get across? And I'm only saying this to you because of the interconnectedness associated with how frequencies work, okay? Algorithms, whatever, how those things work. So I know this message is not for everybody. That's not my point. My point is to get this message out so that it hits whoever it needs to hit. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm in the season right now, and I keep saying this. I keep saying this, and I typically don't repeat myself too often, but I keep saying this. I am in a season right now where I am not leaving anything off the table. I'm not leaving anything off. I am going to explore and do everything that God has created me to do. Because I don't know about you, when I leave this earth plane and this physical suit, I want to be empty. I don't want to go to the grave with gifts, talents, and abilities locked up on the inside of me. I don't. I do not desire to do that. There is no need for those gifts, talents, and abilities in the other realm. It's not. Those gifts, talents, and abilities are for here on earth while you living and breathing in this human shell, in this physical body. That's what the gifts, talents, and abilities are for. And also, the gifts, talents, and abilities are almost never just solely for you. There is somebody waiting on you to get up out your shell, to break up out your box, whatever box you have put your own self in, or you have allowed others to put yourself in, but they can't do that without your permission. They can't do that without your permission. I know that hit somebody. I know that hit somebody. So my point is this. On this channel, I want us to grow, to thrive, to have a growth mindset. It is a lot of hard work. The reason why personal development, unless it has like a dollar attached to it about how you can get so much money in such a short period of time, unless it has usually some type of talking point like that, most people steer clear of personal development because it is hard work. It is hard work, transformative wise, to go in and challenge mindsets and change paradigm shifts. It is a lot of hard work, but it's work that can be done if we want to advance these things forward. And I believe that the majority of you watching this video desire to do that. So I am back again this week, encouraging you, take the limitations off. See, you holding you back, okay? You, okay? The only person that can hold Evelyn back is Evelyn, because Evelyn has the power to say no, to say yes, to say I'll think about it, to say the when, the where, and the how. I do. With very few exceptions, to be honest with you. And even if it's like in the workplace, let's take that for example, because I can hear some of y'all right now. Well, they don't quite work like that at work because they be having the rules and they had the policies and procedures and they had da 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 da. Okay, but even within that, because I work at a very strict place, even within that confinement, there is still breadth and width for you to do the things that you are called to do in that place of work. But have you quieted yourself down enough to even hear what you're supposed to do? Have you quieted yourself down enough and done the internal and the intentional work, intrinsic from the inside out, so that when you show up, you don't even have to say a word and people already know what's up? And if you haven't, I'm not getting on to you. I'm saying go ahead and be about your business. It is never too late to change your mind. And I love, Shawnee says this on her channel all the time. She was like, I reserve the right to change my mind. And that's 1,000% right. That's the transformation process, is that when it comes to your illumination through Messenger, through your own quiet time, whatever, when it comes to you, you have the right and also the power to shift and change things if you don't like the outcome that you're getting. Yes, you do. And so I feel like I'm getting preachy and I don't like coming across as preachy, but I just wanted to get on here and share with you. I ain't finna be up in nobody's box. You hear me? If I want to do hauls, I'm doing hauls. If I want to do the GLP-1 weight loss videos, I'm doing the GLP-1 weight loss videos. If I want to get over here and do a whole dance video, I'm doing a dance video production. If I want to get over here and just talk, and if I want to pray and bind and loose things, I'm gonna get on here and do that. I'm only laughing because I be cracking my own self up sometimes with some of the stuff I be saying. Okay. I am here to encourage you, and I'm also here to deliver the words when I have a moment to deliver the word and when I'm prompted to do so. Anyhow, I'll be back again later this weekend with another video. I'll be back with my GLP-1 video, but every now and then I have to hit y'all with these. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now. Remember, the future you is waiting on you, and that future you counts on exactly what you're doing today, decisions you're making today, the yes that you say yes to, the no that you say no to. The things that we're doing right now are preparing us for that future version of us. Okay? So go ahead and do the thing. Do what you need to do. It's folk waiting on you. That's it. That's it. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.